to imagine that this process, if you pursue it, you know, with some rigor, in other words, as a spiral of insights, right, that is influenced and which responds to information from all directions, that moves from insight to insight to insight to insight, finally closing in a greater and greater density of insights. Every insight, you know, brings forward all of the previous insights, right? It is conceivable. It is conceivable that you could arrive at a dwelling that is actually constructed out of insight. It is conceivable that you could make a building that, by being created through a process of insight, such as the design process I just described, you might make a building that would, by embodying that, enable an insightful life. Now that's a heck of a goal, and who knows if it's reachable, and who knows if enlightenment is reachable in any particular way, reliably. But that, I think, for me, describes how Zen and architecture can come together. And thank you.
Thank you.
The next speaker is Tim Shorey. Tim's got 30 years of architectural experience here in Houston. He's built churches and factories and offices and houses. He built the Abbott's home here at the Houston Zen Center. And he's going to talk about probably quite a different view of the same material but different, right? And he has served as the head student here at the Zen Center. He's played a number of roles and has a long and deep practice. So please welcome Tim, and I will turn off my machine.
Well, I'm going to plug this into the projector.
Okay. By all means, just unplug, and I will turn this off. If I can. Tim, can I leave this up here?
Yes.
Actually, I probably don't need to. Yeah, that's your plug. Okay. And that's mine. I will just move this out of the way. I just put it here.
Thank you very much, Karen. Now,
Need this?
no, well, yes. Actually, what I need is
Oh,
the other.
that would be here. But that doesn't plug into anything. No.
I'll take the other end and plug it in.
Oh, you've got the double.
There's that spiral.
There's that spiral.
That's right.
Damn.
One source of insight.
Now this,
That goes in the projector, right?
I think it does.
Okay.
That's my guess. Yes, it does.
Okay.
Very good.
Okay. Let's see. This should work. So, while this is there it is. Thank you, Cameron. And I'm Tim Shorey. I am a partner with Gail Shorey and Morningside Architects. practice architecture here in Houston, and as Cameron said, I'm a member of the Houston Zen Center. And I would like to offer some words in harmony with what you said, very much so, from a bit of a personal perspective, and also with some stories of some kind of moments of awakening that I've been fortunate to experience in this realm. And what I'd like to do is talk about point of view, point of view and points of view, and even right view. And I'd also like to talk about, to get into the concept or notion of ritual a bit in the context of this discussion that we're having. This is a self-portrait of Eihei Dogen Zenji, who was the founder of Soto Zen in Japan and lived from 1200 to 1253, the Common Era. He brought a Japanese monk went to China and brought what he gained in China, the understanding and insight that he gained in China, back to Japan, and founded the Soto Zen school, of which, as Cameron said, this temple is a part of that lineage. And there's a text. He was a very prolific writer, and we use, recite, chant, read many of his writings here at the Zen Center on a very regular basis. There's one in particular that I'd like to offer. It's an excerpt from a text entitled Genjo Koan, which means the koan of everyday life, or the public case of everyday life. The translation of the title, which I prefer, which I really love, is Actualizing the Fundamental Point. And this was written as a letter, in the form of a letter to one of his students, fairly early in his career as a teacher. Here's the passage. When Dharma does not fill your whole body and mind, you think it is already sufficient. When Dharma fills your body and mind, you understand that something is missing. For example, when you sail out in a boat in the midst of an ocean where no land is in sight, that's the ocean between the beginning of your project and the end of your project, perhaps, no land is in sight. The ocean looks circular and does not look any other way, but the ocean is neither round nor square. Its features are infinite in variety. It is like a palace. It is like a jewel. It only looks circular as far as you can see at that time. All things are like this. Though there are many features in the dusty world and the world beyond conditions, you see and understand only what your eye of practice can reach. In order to learn the nature of the myriad things, you must know that although they may look round or square, the other features of oceans and mountains are infinite in variety. Whole worlds are there. It is so not only around you, but also directly beneath your feet or in a drop of water. So, just to paraphrase, if you are comfortable and or if you are intimate with, if you are, let's start over. If you